Hi everybody, thank you very much for watching this video. The first square that we will take a look is built with the atoms FF-1-90 and FF-1-270. FF-1-90 starting to the front, ending to the front using the first contrabody movement and rotating 90 degrees, and FF-1-270 starting to the front, ending to the front using the first contrabody movement too, but rotating to 170. I will do one small exercise for you to understand the difference between both. Imagine I'm doing the lateral step and I start to walk to you, towards the camera, and now I just start to go far away from you, okay? The way how I'm stepping in both cases is slightly different. When I'm going to you, I will be always doing the steps like in diagonals, and I will have 2 steps in the line, and after I will change the line during the third step, first with the intention of collecting the legs, painting kind of round corner, and at the very end going to the new line. If I continue doing it now with the left leg, I will have 2 steps on the line, at the very end changing the line, and I have again this feeling that I want to collect the legs as always, but because I need to move to the next line, I will have kind of round corner, and I will be arriving to the front. Always of course using the first contrabody movement while I'm moving. Okay, this is different than if I'm going now far away, because I will need to rotate more than during the lateral step, and this rotation that I have in more than the lateral step will be a compass turn. This means if I'm going now 2 steps of the line, in the line with the first contrabody movement, and I go 1, 2, and I continue rotating. In the moment that I go over 180 degrees, I will have a pivot staying with the axis in the back leg, and at the very end transferring the weight to the front. And the same if I'm going now with the left foot, I will have 2 steps to the front, continue rotating, doing the twist like in the lateral, and the very last part of the turn I need to do it as a pivot on my right foot till I can transfer the weight to the front into the new line. Yeah, and this will be a bit the differences between FF-1-90 and FF-1-270. If I'm doing now the both together, it will look like this. I'm doing now FF-1-90, 2 steps on the line, and after changing the line during the third step, where I have the feeling of the round corner. And now we have FF-1-270, 2 steps of the line, using the first contrabody movement. And in the moment that I'm rotating over 180 degrees, I have the pivot on the right foot, and at the very end transferring the weight to the front. And here we repeat it in a loop, so we need to dance 2 times both atoms to arrive at the same point that we start the square. So I'm going now 2 steps and changing the line, the round corner, 2 steps, and at the very end turning and going. The main idea when you are walking steps is always that you want to collect the legs. So I'm moving now to the front, I try to collect before I go. Now I really would like to collect, but I'm changing the line, so it feels like the round corner. Here I'm collecting before going to the side, continue rotating. Now we have the pivot that we need to stay in the axis, but after when you continue, you will be continue collecting all the time. So you have a super nice feeling of walking. Okay, this will be the both atoms, and of course you can dance it starting with the right, or you could dance it starting with the left. So you could start with the left, go to the front with the right, turning with the left, doing FF-1-90, with the right, doing FF-1-270. Okay, good. This is when we dance it together with the follower, normally what we call the soltinho square, or the soltinho in a square. The soltinho you can do with the follower staying in the same line and the leader moving around, or we can dance around each other. That feels more like a triangle, yeah, or you can do it more like in a square, or even more open when you are dancing it like more like in lambada style. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video, and then in the next one we will start to see more possibilities. Ciao, ciao.